This is awesome. A good mystery, figuring out what happened, like Law and Order.
After crashing to Earth, this alien is clearly up to no good. This American science fiction mystery is of great fun if you're looking for an amazing show to binge watch straight away. With a huge success on streaming services in 2021, the show's already renewed for a second season. But before you start binging, let's tell you a little bit about it. Don't worry, you'll just love these alien Easter eggs. But before we get into the list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave us a comment below in the comment section. The first Easter egg, Resident Alien, is hilarious. Resident Alien is simply flooded with hilarious jokes. If you've never watched these surreal episodes but you would love to see them, or in case you missed some of the extraterrestrial situations the first time around, it doesn't matter at all. Let's laugh at some of the most bizarre episodes and funniest moments in the series. Do you remember that time when Dr. Harry Vanderspeigle, the Resident Alien, is reading the newspaper and starts to daydream? Harry starts dreaming he is a newspaper boy and starts knocking over old ladies. If this doesn't make you chuckle, what about the time Vanderspeigle is dreaming of being a barista, looking like a homeless guy, and serving his customers in a massive beard? He serves coffee to a woman called Karen, but he's annoyed as heck. That just cracks us up. Harry then imagines himself as a tattoo artist, tattooing Jerry Orbach from Law and Order to a woman's arm. Nor should we ever forget that time that our favorite alien doctor rips Sam's coffin open at his funeral so that he can perform an autopsy before it's too late. The mourners look so shocked, you just can't help but laugh. Well, you might call us rude and inappropriate, but we laugh anyway. Next up, the story is based on the comic books by Peter Hogan and Steve Parkhouse. If you haven't read the comic book, Resident Alien is a neo-noir series with a clever sci-fi twist. It's published by Dark Horse Comics. 5 miniseries have already been completed, and the 6th is in progress. The television adaptation aired on SYFY on January 27, 2021. Resident Alien gets a lot of positive reviews from critics. Instead of the regular aliens as monsters, this story is quite unique. This alien is not your typical psychopathetic monster with powers. Instead, he's a non-human being that we can sympathize with. That's a bizarre twist, isn't it? Before long, you'll start feeling like non-human aliens too. Well, if you don't feel like a non-human being yet, you certainly will by the end of this weird and funny show. Peter Hogan, one of the original creators of this sci-fi masterpiece, came up with the title of the series while talking to an English friend who was about to marry an American citizen. The English friend didn't have a green card yet, but showed him an ID that had these 2 words, Resident Alien, written on the front of the card. Then and there, Resident Alien was born. The multi-talented Chris Sheridan is the creator of the television production. Next up, the alien's true purpose. Sent to Earth to wipe out humanity, this alien kills a man so he can wear his face as a disguise. Not the kind of thing you would want to happen to you. Still, the human disguise does make sense, as his normal alien face is hideous. He would hardly be able to blend in with those strange eyes and blue skin with no hair on his head. No, he's not the most handsome being in the universe. Chris Pratt, Guardian of the Galaxy, is the hottest by a long shot. So, this alien takes on the identity of a vacationing pathology physician called Harry Vanderspeigle, which is barely pronounceable. Harry the alien is played by actor Alan Tudyk. We know Tudyk from Doom Patrol and Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This isn't Tuck's first shot at playing roles in a sci-fi show. He's good at it. Playing an alien is just up his alley. Maybe that's not such a compliment, but at least it's true. The alien's mission is to kill all humans on the planet Earth. Luckily, he doesn't kill them all by the end of the season, but there wouldn't be any left to watch for season 2. Instead of carrying out his true mission, he just leaves the planet. So there's no harm done apart from killing the Doctor. Harry turns out to be a good guy, if you can call non-humans guys, instead of an evil alien like the rest of his kind. Number 4, life on Earth. Becoming a recluse who goes on the occasional fishing trip, Harry enjoys living on his own and away from others. For ethnographic research, he binges episodes of Law and Order. Unfortunately, he misses out on life in the town of Patience and everything that the town has to offer. Luckily, he does love pizza. Who doesn't? It's the best thing on Earth, isn't it? Or maybe we're missing out on something even better. He doesn't have pizza on his home planet. Did you all know know that alien civilizations could be so primitive? No wonder they didn't conquer us yet. Perhaps pizza's enough to convince him not to exterminate the humans, or maybe it's the booze. His planet doesn't have alcohol either. Our resident alien also becomes fascinated with humans itself. He befriends nurse Asta Twelveness, played by Sarah Tomko, and her father Dan. It takes them quite a while to notice that Harry's different, which makes us all wonder how many aliens there are living in our town. Next in line, I can see ghosts. Sorry, I mean aliens. Let's talk about the 9-year-old Max. Max is played by Judah Pran. He's the mayor's son, and believe it or not, he can see right through Harry. He knows that Harry is an alien, the only problem being to convince the other 3 billion inhabitants of the planet Earth that he's right. Harry plots over and over again to kill Max, or get him to leave town so he can protect his alien identity and fulfill his alien mission to wipe us all out. But over time, Harry grows closer to Max, and they go on missions together. So, how is it that young Max can see aliens? Is he a little deranged or what? No, Max is special. In fact, Max has a genetic mutation that enables him to see the green glow of alien technologies. This only happens to 1 in a million Earthlings. Max is in fact unique and gifted, but try telling Max's parents that. God knows Max does his best to persuade them that he can see aliens, and the harder he tries, the surer they are that their child has more than one screw loose. Can you really blame him though? Number 6. Asta Twelvetess? Playing the assistant in The Town Doctor, Astra is a member of the Ute Native American tribe. Her story is that her mother abandoned her when she was young, and in high school, she found herself in an abusive relationship with a biker called Jimmy. Sadly, this tough situation causes her to give her daughter Jay up for adoption. Asta Twelvetess is truly the heart of the show. She always wants to do the right thing. She also turns out to be the first adult who learns about Harry's true identity. Harry helps her move, and suddenly her idiot boyfriend Jimmy shows up. Harry kicks the living daylights out of him, and quite right too. No one should treat a nice person like Twelvetess the way that Jimmy did. Astra warms up to Harry and tells him about herself. There are sparks flying between the two of them, the alien invader and the Native American, and we're hoping that their romance will blossom in season 2. The good news is that the creators have teased that we'll see more romance in the future. So, what about Astra's relationship with her estranged daughter Jay? The season finale hints that these two are starting to repair their damaged relationship and make up for lost time. So, do we have the beginning of a happily ever after? Well, deciding not to kill the inhabitants of the planet is certainly a positive thing. Next, we have Harry's device. Harry tries to track down his device with the help of Max. The government is hot on his and Astra's tail. The government tries to figure out Harry's plan, but luckily, he finds his device before it's too late. He extracts the green ball of energy he needs to repair his ship, which is kept in a good secret place. Could it be Area 51? Last but not least, existential crisis. Throughout the entire series, Harry is in conflict with himself, or rather with his own corpse. Harry talks to himself, and there's a lot of good rivalry going on. The interesting thing about Harry is that he changes so much from the first landing on Earth and ends up more human than ever. He develops human emotions and feelings, quicker than we, the so-called humans, are losing ours. Other interesting elements in the show are the asteroid that hits the Earth and the insights into the creation of the universe. In episode 7, Harry is stoned out of his head and talking to an octopus in a tank. Just what you would expect from a stoned alien. The actor Nathan Fillion is the voice of the octopus. Fillion and Tudyk star together in Firefly and Serenity. It's a special touch that we true sci-fi fans truly enjoy. Did you notice that it's Nathan in that scene? Going back to the octopus, it turns out that Harry's alien race shares the exact same DNA as octopus. Who would have guessed? It turns out that this alien race came to Earth thousands of years ago, leaving behind archaeological artifacts. There's also proof that they wiped out previous human civilizations. So the question remains, why did they leave? What does this alien race hate humanity so much? That's something we'll hopefully find out in the next season. Why do they hate us so much? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as well as hitting the post notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.